Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to some more Wuthering Waves. We're finally back to play part 2 of 3.1. Luuk Hershen's story dropped, and the character dropped in general, so yeah, I wonder what else we're gonna...
Next stop, Startorch Academy Station.
Oh, that just interrupted me.
Please prepare to disembark. Please remember to gather your belongings. We look forward to your next journey with us.
The fuck? Why did that even pop up? I don't even know what I was talking about. Yeah, I think I wonder where they're gonna take us now. After the journey we went on in part 1, I don't know how like big of a deal this part of the story will be, because it feels like they gave us everything in the last part. But we'll see, right?
I admit there are a few errors.
Don't really know what to expect right now.
Roving among the stars.
Damn, I thought I was gonna drop down. That's crazy.
I admit there are a few errors.
I'm faster in my mech, and all baddies will burn.
Oh yeah, I forgot I could do this.
Protection! Granted!
Nivora. She's been staying here to recover.
Oh, what's up, Nivora? I remember you.
How are you recovering from your injuries, Nivora?
Oh, it's you, Rover. Yes. I'm feeling much better. Dr. Hershen took very good care of me. I just did what he said and rested for a few days here, and I barely feel any pain now. Are you here to visit him?
Yes, we have something to discuss. Is he here?
He's in the counseling room next door. My friend Sigrika is in there. It might take a while, huh?
Thanks.
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
I like Sigrika's design.
How to
It's
put
really
this? I think you can have more faith in yourself, Sigrika.
Faith in myself.
You see, people can be more perceptive than you might realize, including those you care about. So try not to take everything to heart. Go a little easier on yourself. Good or bad, true or false, these things have a way of coming to light. And as your friend Denia said, sometimes a little distraction is good for your health.
Yeah. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Dr. Hershen.
You're welcome. Again, don't push yourself too hard.
You got
I
tattoos
take it
and
you're the
shit.
type who'd suddenly bolt up in bed at night, wide awake,
That's
worrying
probably
about
from
an
the
exam.
tacit mark.
And that'd probably go on for a whole week.
Huh? Is it really that obvious?
Only my conjecture. Would you like some candy? Sweets help keep a smile.
Sure. And is it okay for me to come back some other time, Dr. Hershen?
The best kind of doctor hands out candy, you know?
Why, of course. Feel free to visit my office anytime, Sigrika.
Damn, she little as hell. He's bigger than her sitting down. That's crazy. I wish I was that happy
So,
leaving the doctor's
about
office.
that exostrider plan you mentioned. Let's get into it.
All in good time. Let's start with something lighter first.
Something lighter?
Any topic at all, but let's slow the tempo a little. You're too eager. Your emotions are clouding your judgment. You must feel it too. Here, a piece of candy. It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood.
You know, I don't feel special anymore. You gave the last person a piece of candy.
No. Thanks.
I understand your anxiety over Imeth's situation. You've always held her dear, but it's taken more out of you than you realize. Things are best taken one step at a time. The Exostrider hasn't awakened yet. The key is to pace ourselves. Slow and steady, right?
Okay. You're right. Let's table the Exostrider for now. Let's talk about you, Luke. I trust Imeth. What we experienced together proved she was telling me the truth. And there's a connection there I can't ignore. But you and me, we might be strangers in passing who became confidants, as you put it. But it feels like every conversation we've had just skims the surface.
Yeah. That goes for a lot of characters right now.
I prefer to know who I'm working with before jumping into something as big as opening the Strider Gate.
Because I feel the same
It'll
about
affect the
Mornier.
entire Lehigh Roy region.
Point taken. It seems a proper introduction is long overdue. Please, ask me anything. I'll answer as candidly as I can.
Are you a consultant from the Black Shores?
That I am not. Work that leaves documented trails doesn't suit my style. But I am acquainted with quite a few bloom bearers.
Like who?
Imeth said she didn't know you well, but that I could trust you. You also know about the bond between me and her. How?
Imeth is a sharp girl. Even though you never introduced me to her, she could read between the lines of your actions. She's a lot like you. Smart, driven, good at bearing burdens. Though she's proven to be even more stubborn than you are.
You know, she is
After
my
you left
daughter,
Lehigh
though,
Roy,
you know?
She came to see me a few times in the name of counseling. To learn about you.
Interesting.
You didn't tell her anything.
I didn't. You had other tasks for me here in Lehigh Roy. You didn't let us properly get to know each other because you wanted to shield her from my line of work. She later stopped these visits after realizing that. Still, I really hoped she would have opened up to me more. You both tend to keep things to yourselves, and that's never good for anyone.
He's my doctor and my therapist. What a great man.
One last question. What did you mean? I had other tasks for you.
That is a key topic, but not suitable for discussion here. The Space Trek Collective is backed by a number of different nations and powers. Their internal politics are of no concern to us. There are many watching eyes among the support staff. The infirmary is, after all, a public space. Why don't we take this somewhere more private?
To where?
I have a place in mind. Just come with me, Golden Boy.
You know, I think Golden Boy fits you more, right?
More personal business to attend to again, Dr. Herson?
Shh. Just a quick break, Nana. Mind holding down the fort? The next shift will be here soon.
Take care, Doctor. Do try to return in one piece.
Don't worry. I have him with me today.
4-star Nana coming soon. We really need more 4 stars, man.
Sundermere.
Yes. I keep a small workspace of my own here.
Okay.
Leave them to me. Let's not waste any more time.
Endure and defy.
Time to incise. Imbalance ends here.
That shit is clean.
Return to silence! The Exostrider's sword emits a unique frequency.
His
It
gameplay is
shields my
fun.
workspace from most long-range detection methods.
It is nice
You
to
picked a
look
good
at too.
spot.
This game is so pretty. Almost walked past you, my fault.
Quite a stash.
This is what a secret room is about. Now, where were we? Let's start with the conclusion before we get into all the details. You asked me to come to Lahai Roy to watch for any Fraxidus activity. Warren was the first Fraxidus mole you uncovered, and he certainly won't be the last. Think of the Space Trek Collective as a web of competing powers. It's as much a haven for independence as a playground for agendas. An isolated polar region, rich with exoswarm and the potential for technological breakthrough. Lahai Roy is a gold mine, even for the Fraxidus.
You're saying the fall of Helios wasn't their real goal?
It was one of several. After your journey in Huanglong and Renacida, I'm sure you've come to realize their true aim.
Yeah.
The Thenodian. Aleph 1.
Correct. Given the Thenodian's unique nature, it's sure to catch their attention. Moreover, Aleph 1 is closely linked to the Strider Gate, which may be our ticket to outer
Kind of
space.
scary, bro. These
Spying
waves,
on the Fraxidus
like
is
Aleph
risky.
1 is definitely scarier than the last one.
Why would I have chosen you for this task?
What was it,
Well,
Leviathan? I think the
That is
last
a bit
one
of a
was?
long story. You've always preferred to see things for yourself. Please, follow me to that table.
The fuck? You examine the transparent container, which appears to have some kind of liquid inside. There's a golden hue quietly contained inside. What in the Resident Evil? Okay, I see it. Realize it looks identical to the blood that flowed from Luke's hand during your fight in the space station. Oh, no. You can skip that?
The golden serum, developed by the Naviale group. I prefer its other name, Ichor. My father started it as a medication for rare diseases. But as research progressed, it came to represent something far more ambitious. The drug of evolution.
Evolution. Sounds like something the Phryxis would like.
Yeah,
Well,
very much so.
on paper it worked. I became its resonator, so it would be unfair to say it was entirely useless.
So is that shit just
But I was a
running in
rare
your
case who
veins?
survived. All it cost me was excruciating pain and my color vision. Most test subjects like me didn't make it.
Your color
It wasn't
vision.
until I met you that I realized there was more to the story.
You colorblind?
The rest is in my study, shall we?
Damn, big ass library. This is the room Sephiroth went crazy in in Final Fantasy VII. Picture is a child's drawing of a family rendered in simple, earnest lines. A father and an older and younger brother, each one wearing a big happy smile. Hey, if he drew this as a kid, like, this is actually a good ass drawing. This is Caillou ass art right here. On the back of the framed picture, a scribbled note reads, "Always happy, Rain Herschen." It must have been drawn years ago, but the frame is carefully preserved and shows little wear. Hey man, you know how to draw, Luke?
My brother Ryan drew this picture.
Ah, shit. I
Not
thought that
related
was
by
your
blood.
talent.
Father took us both in after his own children passed away from a rare illness long ago. Ryan never could handle pain. But he was easy to cheer up. Whenever the grown-ups would give me candy, I'd save it all for him.
So is this why you just pass out candy to people?
So, that's why he always has candy with him.
Yeah.
For a while, I tried to be the perfect son Father wanted. It never worked. So eventually I stopped trying. It only got worse from there. What Father tried to do to Ryan was unforgivable. And then came that accident. I thought what my father did was a rather mundane story. A cliché. Someone trying to atone for past guilt, only to cause greater harm. Until your hints made me suspect it was someone's staged finale. So I had my father's grave exhumed. It was empty.
Well, there's that scene from his trailer. Okay. You examine the burnt page. Many parts of it are a lot. Why can I never say this fucking word? Due to the burns. I'm not even gonna try anymore. Like, that word just fucks me up now. I swear, I used to know how to say it. And I don't know how I forgot. It appears to have been salvaged from a fire. Like, jeez, bro. Judging by the legible contents, it's a report. It mentions Lahai and void matter, and it was originally destined for the new Federation. Yeah, I can't wait to head to the new Federation. At the bottom of the report, you find a signature, the Fractious insignia. Oh yeah, that is their thing, right?
The entire Lola logistics carrier was already blown to smithereens by the time I recovered this page. I managed a quick glimpse before the fire consumed most of the page. It is a report from an overseer.
A Fraxidus Overseer's report on its way to the new Federation.
Yes. Tucked away in a Lola Logistics delivery box. The recipient is Eris in the new Federation.
Okay.
Those
They're
three
probably
items
saving
you
New
just showed
Fed
me.
for the end of this arc.
Did the Fraxidus
It's
get
about to
into
be chaos.
Nobiali's work after learning about the Icar's potential for evolution?
They didn't just get into our work. They went a step further. Replacement. Have you ever met the Fraxidus' Grand Architect?
Yeah, once. I mean, we
The
didn't really
thousand-faced
talk, I don't
survivor.
believe, but we met him.
We met near the Styx Lake deep within the Dark Tide. Wait. Does this mean your father was...
Yes. My father was just another face the Grand Architect borrowed. Though looking back now, I can't recall the moment the real him was taken. I think the Grand
Yeah, that's
Architect
kinda
sees
crazy.
life and death as a game. I wouldn't be surprised if Father was even smiling in his coffin as we buried him in that downpour. So, that's your answer. Why did you choose me? Because I have a very personal reason to go after the Fraxidus. Hatred.
Yeah, it seems
hatred?
pretty fitting.
Even now.
Now, it has become something of a habit. Continue this train of investigation and you'll see for yourself what they are. But before you do, there's something I should share. My friends in the Black Shores told me you've already had a few run-ins with certain overseers. Is that right?
Yes,
3.
absolutely.
Cristoforo, Filova, and Scar.
Yep.
Plus the Grand Architect you mentioned.
Ah, those names do ring a bell. Frolova is codenamed Hecate. Cristoforo? Arachnos. Intriguing, isn't it?
I don't like
Flair
that
they have
name.
for their own branding, but
Arachno.
it's a telling detail.
You about to turn
The
into a
codename
spider?
can reveal its owner's style, personal tastes, and even ambitions. Think about it. A powerful resonator who causes chaos at random leaves no trail to follow. But give them a preference, a pattern. We can start to build a profile from the pieces. I've been compiling reports on the Overseers for years. Allow me to share what I've learned so far. I've reactivated your access. You'll find the door controls right over there.
Hidden door. That's some Batman shit.
The Fraxidus is loosely organized. Most of its members have only undergone basic, artificially induced body modification. They're not terribly difficult to neutralize. But if you encounter artificers with more creative modifications, you're likely looking at the handiwork of Hydra.
Hail Hydra? I'm gonna have to call Captain America.
Hydra is their leading mind on human evolution and body modifications. Whoever they are, they often work in tandem with Siren. In other
How
words,
many members do
if
they
you spot
have?
one, be on guard in case the other is lurking close by. Zashiki Warashi won't require much of your attention. This overseer primarily operates in Ashinohara, a region that's been largely destroyed by the Lament.
High
Ashinohara.
region we gonna end up at.
I've heard of it somewhere before.
The girl we had in the infirmary for a while. Chisa, I remember. The city that trapped her, Onami, is part of Ashinohara.
Oh, that's sick.
Now, on to 2 key pieces of the puzzle. I did say the Fraxidus was a loose organization, but even the most scattered cells still need funding to function.
Yeah.
Remember that report from earlier? It's only a matter of time before you go to the new Federation. And based on the intel I've gathered,
Don't excite me that
that's their
much.
most critical base of operations. And where you'll find Eris.
Bro, I can't wait.
How critical? Do they operate in the open?
Not exactly. But in a place where money talks, they must have members in the highest echelons of government and business. Key members. Their foothold in the new Federation has given them immense leverage. With that endless stream of wealth, the Fraxidus operates with impunity across the planet. Speaking of which, Star Torch Academy is also heavily funded by the new Federation. To be blunt, they're the Space Trek Collective's single largest donor.
Wow.
Eris, huh? Duly noted. I'm assuming the other key piece is the Grand Architect?
The Fraxidus Grand Architect. Their true name is unknown. They only appear through borrowed identities. Real
Smart
people, legendary beings, and even the phantoms of the dead from others' memories.
It's like, why show the
Did
real
brush
you when
shoulders
you
with
can just
them
be other
once.
people?
It was a shame. I had no idea at the time, and missed my shot. This pen was the only thing I brought back from that great fire. I have yet to decipher the lettering, but it shows one thing for sure. The Grand Architect has been around for a very, very long time. It's a pity you called me to the High Roy. Otherwise, I would have continued following that trail. But you always have a good reason, right?
You uncovered all this by yourself.
More or less. I did have some help along the way.
To get your hands on one of the Grand Architect's personal items, you did more than just follow a trail. You infiltrated them.
Yeah, how the fuck did you do that?
Playing along with them isn't that difficult once you get the hang of it. Like I said, they are a loose organization.
Knowing the Fraxidus, stealing all that intel on the Overseers is risky, no matter how loose they are. Each infiltration will only be more dangerous than the last. Luke, how can a doctor who doesn't value his own life save anyone else's?
You know, this is the second time you've said those words to me. They got away again.
Damn, he got that shit on though.
If I hadn't been so cautious, I could have taken care of them this time.
Hey, I like that. I like
should
that
send
red
today's
suit.
findings to him.
That shit's
It's been
nice.
2 years. Suppose I'm due for a report. Good. You got the intel. Would have been a shame if I got myself killed for nothing. You want me to go to the High Roy? Why?
There's evidence of their activity in the High Roy. I need you to keep an eye on things. And frankly, you need a break.
Now is not the right time.
You've already drawn enough attention. Do we really have to wait for you to get killed to decide it's the right time?
I really wish Kuro would drop
How
more
can a
skins
doctor save
in this
anyone
game.
else's life if he doesn't value his own? Keep pushing like this, and you'll be no different from them.
Not pulling any punches, are you?
Trust me, that's only the warm-up. The High Roy is a nice place, Luke. Bright, passionate students. Beautiful snow. Perfect for slowing things down. Listen to me on this. Come.
Come. I don't know why
Very
he
well.
said it like that.
As you wish. So I've led a leisurely
Yes,
life
come,
in the
Luke.
High Roy ever since. No need to worry. I know my limits.
Oh, that's really cool.
Let's set aside the Fraxidus for now. We should discuss the Exostrider plan. But first, tell me what happened to you and Imeth in the Frostlands.
I got you. You see, me and my daughter just went on a road trip, you know.
I see.
Reminiscing.
Imeth, she... No wonder you're in such a state.
I understand her reasons. She was fighting for her dream, for the High Roy, in the only way she knew how. And I respect that. The fate she chose for herself. But I won't accept it. There's more I haven't tried. I'm not done fighting for her.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you to give up so easily. Now, about the Exostrider. It started with the Space Trek Collective finding a giant solid-skin root network in Bjarter Woods. They identified it as the lid, sealing the Strider Gate, so to speak. It keeps the Threnodians' fractured forms sealed on both sides of the Strider Gate. Break it, and these forms will reunite. That wouldn't just spell the High Roy's doomsday, but the entire world.
Yeah.
But the Collective still yearned to open that gateway, to explore the unknown. So, they created the Synchronists. The idea was to use augmented resonance to amplify the Exostrider's power, hoping that would keep the Threnodians suppressed. But lately, the Threnodians' attacks on the seal have been increasing. I'm afraid the Fraxidus is also getting ready to make a move. With the reactor core returned, all you need now is a little patience. Wait for the Exostrider to awaken. Then we can focus on how to use it to find Imeth. You were a synchronist in the Academy once before. I'll speak with Lucilla about getting you piloting access.
Then I'll wait for your news, Luke.
Certainly, but our immediate priority should be the Fraxidus. I have a feeling they're planning to sabotage our plans for the Exostrider.
I wonder how we're planning to deal with Aleph 1, because
Rover said he'd like to check on the
Sounds
Exostrider
scary.
in Frostlands before he left.
I don't think we can beat him.
Well, could be a way to take his mind off things. Now then.
Dr. Herson, is something
Damn!
wrong?
Oh my god. Don't
Guess you
follow
always
like
assume
that.
the
Your
worst,
hologram
Lucilla.
kind of look crazy.
Can't I just call to chat?
I find that highly unlikely, Doctor.
Bro.
Let's skip the preamble. What is it?
Rover.
Ah, so this is about Imeth. He was so tight-lipped with me about what happened in the Frostlands. Yet he spoke to you.
Sitting on our hands won't fix
Rover is
anything.
just a little nervous.
And he
I can
was
see
willing
why.
to open up. If a friend runs into trouble, I'll naturally step in to listen. Besides, what I have to share today benefits the Academy. It could help us get ahead of a few potential issues.
Very well. Let's hear it then.
I can't wait to see her
Institute.
gameplay.
The usual spot.
The usual spot. Hey, y'all got a spot? What's going on? Hey, where Lucilla at?
Oh, Dr. Herson, it's good to see you.
Man, get your tired
Ethan.
ass to bed.
You looked fine not long ago. What happened to you?
My thesis, my spot at the...
Hold on. I recall you coming by the infirmary with good news earlier. Something about an institute professor recruiting you for your top marks? Is this the price you have to pay for that? Careful. You might get talked out of the job over health issues.
No, I will get that position at the Institute. I'll crawl there if I have to. I'll
come back from the dead if I die first.
I don't think that's possible.
Now you're just delirious. I know getting this opportunity wasn't easy. You can't exactly just ask for time off. Come by my office later.
I'll
write
give you some
sick note.
candy.
You can't
feel
run yourself
immediately
like
better.
an exoswarm, thinking you'll recharge the moment the sun comes up. It's not how we humans work.
That's true.
Thank you, Doctor. Good things are bound to come your way. This takes me back. I always got my best sleep passed out in your infirmary.
Yeah, what you be putting in those candies, Luke? What they made of?
Let's see here. Ah, young Luke. What brings you to the Institute today?
Just here to discuss something with someone. How have your shifts been treating you these past few months?
You know, I don't
Not
think
bad.
I ever realized how tall
You know
Luke
these
is.
researchers, getting them in for
I
a
swear I'm
checkup is like
dwarfing
pulling
everyone
their
I come
teeth.
across.
I have to hunt them down myself. What do you say we grab a drink after my shift? The meal plans here are all nutritional efficiency. Taste like chewed up cardboard.
Of course. Why don't I show you that scout drone model I just finished while we're at it?
You work fast. You really do enjoy that sort of tinkering.
Taking things apart and putting them back together again is quite stress relieving. It's a nice way to unwind after a day's work.
So, what do you say we sneak over to Rogan's place when we get a minute?
Joe
and
Rogan?
liberate the cannon barrel from that precious bot of his. We can put it back after he's had a good meltdown.
I'd rather not be an accomplice to that. It's unethical. And I can't believe you're still holding a grudge over that fish he stewed behind your back.
Have a seat, Doctor. Shame. I thought he would come with you.
Yeah, you know.
He's been here before.
Just a little busy.
But things are different now. I prefer not to have him tangled in the collective's trivial matters.
Fair enough. But I'm not like those stubborn old goats you're used to dealing with. I don't chase after pride or rank. All I care about is Star Torch Academy. Now go on. Give me the highlights, Dr. Herson. The Fraxidus. I understand. I'll keep a closer watch. As for piloting the Exostrider, if he is capable, that's fine by me. The Research Institute will see to the preparations. That said, we can't ignore the risks that come with opening the Strider Gate. I have someone in mind who can help. But first, let me have a quick word with her.
Yeah,
The Threnodian
Aleph 1
concerns
breaks
every
out,
one
it's
of us
over.
at Lahairoi. I'll handle the board as you've asked. You focus on him and the matters here on campus.
Thank you for understanding, Lucilla. President. Our conversation went more smoothly than I expected. I thought you might think I had a hidden agenda. As a thank you, care for some candy?
I'll pass. I'm well aware of your candy outreach program across campus. I've had my fill of sweets over the years. As for what you said earlier, I've been here long enough to know exactly who you are. Thanks to your efforts in uncovering those moles, the Academy is safer, and we have far fewer headaches to worry about. What truly surprised us was your choice to stay all these years and become one of Lahairoi's steadfast guardians.
Oh, I'm just glad the president doesn't see me as some busybody.
You're the right kind of busybody. The kind we're happy to have.
Actually say it like that though.
A friend of mine sold me on this place. Went on and on about the
Hey,
beautiful
Luke, it's your time to
snow and
shine.
the bright, passionate students. Convinced me to come. But when I actually got here,
and he came.
nothing like the brochure he described.
That is actually
Turns
what I
out,
told him.
8 out of 10 staff members were planted here by
He's not
different
lying.
factions. Our students dream of reaching the stars, all while living in a gilded cage. Meanwhile, we have Roya dealing in exoswarm parts and colluding with new Federation smugglers. I know that these students aren't fools. They're the best minds from across the nations. If even I can see what's going on, how could they be blind to it? It's their ideals, their hope for the future that lets them endure the ugly realities of this place without becoming cynical. I only came to Lahai Roy because a friend recommended it. But now...
Now you've grown to like it here, right?
Yes, same as you, Madam President.
Where is she from?
An urgent transmission from Nana. If you'll excuse me.
Dr. Hurd said there was a break-in at the infirmary.
Well,
Nivora's being kidnapped
what?
by the one we previously detained, Warren.
What is your status? Are you severely damaged?
No need to worry. Just need time to prepare.
Okay.
Understood. Prioritize damage control after this call. Notify the Academy's security department. It'll take time for them to respond. I'll go after Warren. Which direction did he take her?
Received message from the Academy. They're heading towards the Sky Arc space station in the Frostlands.
Of course, in the Frostlands.
It's the Court of Savante space station he and I discovered before. I'm on my way. Warren has escaped. He's taken a student and is heading for one of the debris fields in the Frostlands.
What do you plan to do?
Handle it.
I'm going after him. I'd like you to set up a perimeter there to cut off his escape and prevent any further risks to the Academy.
You want me to secure a perimeter while you go in alone to handle Warren?
I'm finna body bag his bitch
I
ass.
have a hypothesis. One I'd like to verify by myself.
Very well. Your track record warrants it. Go, Dr. Herson. I'll expect good news.
I truly can't wait to know more about Lucilla. Like gameplay and story-wise, I think she has a lot of potential. Obviously, we don't know pretty much anything about her besides the fact that she's president.
Nivora. Why now?
I was like, he has a gun to the back of her
Take me
head.
to the data room. Now!
The fuck?
Oh, okay.
Who gave you the
I'll
scouter?
do anything you say.
They're heading deeper into the station. Is there someplace we haven't discovered yet?
Scalpel out.
Right on schedule.
Hey. They really hit
Takes
me.
form. Game over.
I was not ready. That boy
Path's clear.
clean. So clean. I forgot they had these. Yo. Hey, Blick, all y'all.
The researchers the Academy stationed here. 2 with gunshot wounds, but still alive. And this one? No vitals.
Luke stops to administer basic.
The bleeding stopped.
Yep,
I should keep going after Warren.
nailed it.
Right on schedule. Entombed in daybreak. Imbalance ends here. The bath's clear.
I wonder what his forte does. I do not know what his forte does at all.
Spatial anomalies. Someone reactivate the Skyarc system.
That dash is so clean.
I'll get out of Lahai, Roy. Out of this cursed place.
It appears Warren's taken Nivora to the data room we visited earlier. The path is blocked. It's those error modules again.
Nivora
I should
gotta
use
be
the
sick
adapter.
of being here. Second time she's been here.
It's cleared. Gotta keep moving. Almost there. Now, moment of truth.
Man, drop their ass.
I brought the student, just like you asked. So, you... Where are you? Lahai Roy was just a minor setback. I'm still useful. I still have work in the new Federation. I still... Stop hiding! Say something! You! That doctor who's always watching.
You've reached a dead end, Warren. Don't you see that?
You could just spawn them in.
It's your dead end!
All right, those little guys aren't doing shit to me. I'm finna drop their body off right in front of you.
There must be a reason. Is that just impulse? Or perhaps... Blink, and agony ends. Ash takes form. Gotcha.
Ow.
Dr. Harrison! Warren, is he?
Dead. Killed his ass.
He's only unconscious. Everything's
No,
okay,
he's dead.
Nivora.
Don't listen to him.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine. It's just that he struck me in the back of the neck. It really hurts.
Want some candy?
I'm really scared.
I got some really good candy, don't worry.
It's okay. Don't force yourself to hold it in. After a shock like that, it's much better if you let it out. Keeping it bottled up is stressful in itself.
Why'd she look at the pen?
Take your time. Tell me what happened when you're ready.
Yo, Luke, she's looking at the pen, bro.
Okay. I'll try. I need a moment.
Then rest here for now. I'll go check on Warren.
I fell asleep on the hospital bed. When I woke up and opened my eyes, Warren was pointing a gun at my head.
Okay. I'm still a little sussed out. Why was she looking at the pen like that?
He was frantic. Grilled me non-stop about Skyark. And when he found out I'd been to the station before, he forced me to bring him.
Luke?
Wait! Those researchers by the door!
One of them didn't make it. The other two are still alive.
Hey, she moving strange,
I see.
Luke.
As for what else happened, I don't really remember.
That's all right. I've already formed a rough theory about his motives now. You should rest, Nivora. We'll handle things from
Luke,
here.
she has a gun in her hands.
Is that so? Then, Dr. Herson, care to share your theory?
Okay, this is definitely not Nivora. Oh shit, he weaved the fuck out of her! Yeah, this is definitely not Nivora. He has the... Oh shit! He domed her shit! Hey, I didn't know he could pull a Minato. Ew!
Is that any way to treat a student?
I'm afraid identity theft is not in the curriculum. Isn't that right, Grand Architect of the Fraxidus?
Hey, so how long have you been Nivora?
Since you insist on playing the student, I'll offer a lesson.
Hold on.
It takes two to play a game.
Oh, nah, we in the sneaking nation. My boy Rover, he can't backdoor this shit.
My God. Played me for a fool, didn't you? I was going to kill you for a little one-on-one time with Rover. Shame.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Regrettable that you evaded what was meant for you.
I think it's my first time hearing his English voice.
But it's okay. Uncle Warren's dead. Nice and clean.
Or at least Charon's English voice.
Being caught out in the open, and still he thought he could just vanish from the High Roy and get away with this fiasco. The naivety is remarkable.
Anyway, I got back what I wanted too, so I'm a happy girl.
Lost a pen.
On my way here, I kept wondering why you acted so quickly. Didn't fit your usual style of staying in character until the very end.
Why was that pen so important?
Just as I thought. You were after this pen.
Ah, yes, my precious. I couldn't find it anywhere, so it was you who took it from me.
Robbed your shit.
This
What
is
you
the
gonna
first
do about
time
it?
someone's taken something from you. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. When did you begin to suspect?
If you must know, my suspicions began to deepen during our last visit to the space station, when you feigned that injury. Your acting had been flawless, Grand Architect.
Yeah, I would
But
have
even you
never
cannot
known.
mimic what you don't understand. Death itself. To an immortal like you, no matter how many times you die, it's just another lost identity. And I happen to have seen you die before.
Oh? Is this why you've had your eye on me all this time? Let me think. Oops. Can't seem to remember. My bad.
What a dickhead.
My real favorite things are the ones that are really old and far, far away. But you're something special, Dr. Herson. You're the first person in forever to ever come this close. Without you, the game in the High Roy would be so boring.
He did dome me and shit.
You get prizes. And I promise, it's right up your alley. Now, for the first one. At the upcoming new solar celebration, among all the lovely students, stands a member of the Fractidus.
Oh, God. Let's just hope it's like Scar and cosplay, because we can pick out Scar pretty easily.
Telling
It's
us
definitely
this
not
doesn't
gonna
do
be
your
Scar.
spy any good.
But that's what makes it fun. It's a cat and mouse game. The mouse needs to know the cat is coming, or how else will it run fast enough on its little wheel?
Alright.
To win, you just have to be the hunter.
The Grand Architect just likes to pretend to be a little girl. What a fucking weirdo.
And if you do end up catching that child, that just proves they were useless anyway.
That was only the first. What's the next one?
The next prize is right here in this data room. You're so smart, Dr. Herson. I bet you've already figured it out, no? I had so much fun on this little trip to the Sky Arc. So, how did you feel seeing the etheric sea? Oh, home sweet home. Your faraway home. The one you can never, ever go back to. Leading you there wasn't all for nothing. The look on your face was the sweetest treat. Let's be sure to have more fun like this in the future. Until next time, you two. I wish you a pleasant past, present, and future.
Why did you stop me? You think we couldn't have stopped her here?
Yes. My goal was to gather intelligence, not apprehend the Fractidus' Grand Architect. When we dug up my father's empty grave, I realized that it is no simple feat to find an immortal who leaves no trail. The Grand Architect may appear to act on a whim, but in my observation, that playfulness is just another layer of disguise. There's a purpose behind it.
Yeah.
When Nana called earlier, something felt off. Warren is a researcher himself. Why would he need to take a student hostage to investigate a debris field? Even if he did, breaking into the infirmary and letting Nana send a distress call was a sloppy strategy. Of course I'd be the first person she contacted.
So that's why you called me afterwards. I did hear Nivora say you've had her in the infirmary all this time. You were keeping an eye on her then.
I was waiting for her to show her hand. Until then, it was all speculation. I needed to see her end the act to be sure. Immortal.
Yeah.
1,000 faces.
That's
We've
crazy.
managed to gather quite a bit of intel on the Grand Architect.
Just think about we
I'm
don't
not
even know what the
mistaken,
Grand Architect like.
should be
It
something
could
more
be like
important
a
hidden
girl,
in
it
this
could be a dude, could be an old ass man.
Otherwise,
like, we don't really know.
She wouldn't have called it a prize.
But it's just funny as hell. He just acting as like this fucking like little girl. He a good ass actor, man. Cause I didn't see that coming until she looked at the pen. She was staring at that bitch.
These are the personnel files from the Skyark space station. This lettering. Do you recall the lead researcher on the Etheric Sea Initiative? The one we saw in the hologram during our first visit?
Professor Junchi.
Yes. During his lecture, he mentioned a scholar who had just joined the project, Wei Ying, but his introduction was cut short. I've found that scholar's record in the system, and her name.
Okay.
The letters of this name are a perfect match with those engraved on that pen.
Are you saying that scholar is the Grand Architect?
According to these records, the Etheric Sea Initiative was stalled due to a lack of funding until she joined. Then, it was pushed back on track. Her involvement influenced the CSC's decision on this project. But everything else about her birthplace, employment history, or academic background is missing.
Sounds like another identity borrowed by the Grand Architect.
Indeed. It seems we've just traced this thousand-faced individual back to an even earlier point in Solaris' history.
I wonder when we'll finally see the real him.
These
or her.
records also show Wei Ying took great interest in the CSC and Etheric Sea Initiative during that period. That must be why she infiltrated the Skyark space station.
The universe. What secrets is it hiding behind all those infinite stars?
They live one, apparently.
I really want to know.
And about that footage... No need to explain. The fewer people who know about your secret, the better. It just occurred to me that this wasn't a coincidence. If her goal in the past involved you, then it's something to keep in mind on your journey ahead.
Yeah, they clearly still need me for something.
The Etheric Sea. That might have been my entry point to Solaris after leaving my distant homeland. Wei Ying was interested in the Etheric Sea before its planet-wide spread. Did she want to use it as a medium to reach somewhere beyond? I will. Given her nature, it's only a matter of time before we meet again. The more she appears, the more she gives away. If she enjoys playing games, then it means she'll follow some rules at least. Otherwise, she'd die of boredom.
Exactly. And as I've said before, sometimes style, personal taste, and ambition can be more revealing than intended. The Fraxidus has more than one base in Solaris, and I'm far from the only one with a grudge or an interest in their activities. Until now, the Grand Architect has been like a reflection in water. She never appears as her own person, only by the faces of the already dead. But now, her fascination with what lies beyond all those infinite stars is a thread we can pull.
Yeah.
We can start identifying which schemes bear her signature. And the Court of Savante, since our Grand Architect has taken interest in them before, a trip to Mengzhou may be worth a visit.
The Court of Savante was active in Mengzhou?
Just a rumor. They say a city was built there under their direction. There may be clues there. As for the new Federation, you'll likely end up there eventually if you plan to counter the Fraxidus' operations in the future.
Yeah, New Federation just sounds like a shithole.
Not
I
now.
can't wait.
Things are too complicated
Sounds
over
like
there.
it's gonna be pure chaos.
And they handle resonators differently. Even with the Black Shore's backing, going in unprepared would be serious risk.
I'll be cautious. Before Nivora, did you find any other traces of this Grand Architect in the High Roy?
Yeah, he's got to have
Yes.
other faces here.
There is this one thing, but it's only speculation.
He's Lucilla.
About how Imeth disappeared. From what you told me, she died from overclocking trying to stop the Threnodian over a decade ago.
Yes.
After that incident, the Academy detected cracks on the Threnodian seal in the depths of Biarter Woods. The damage seemed intentional.
You mean?
I believe it was the Grand Architect who damaged the seal, and that led to Imeth's death.
Oh, I'm gonna have something for his ass. Or her ass. Whatever. Whatever it is at this point.
Lucila's people will handle things here now. We should leave.
To where?
I'm gonna get back for
Let's go
my
clear our
daughter.
minds. You shouldn't sit with this alone.
I'll take my anger out when I see him. I'm gonna chokeslam him on his fucking neck.
Penny for your thoughts?
There's too many to count.
Feel like talking about it?
Maybe a little.
Yeah, like, can I have one of these penguins? Take him back home.
I keep wondering if the choices I made in the past were the right ones. I still don't know why I chose to erase my memories. That one decision cost me my grip on everything. It made me leave so many people behind.
Yeah, I still wonder what
You,
made him choose that option.
Imeth, those at the Black Shores, and probably more I don't even know or remember now. I pulled everyone into my grand plan to save the world. And when it mattered most, I wasn't even there. If we can't save Imeth, she'll just be forgotten, left to drift in the void forever.
Even if that hadn't happened, your path was always destined to diverge from most of ours. You know your lifespan is immense. Barring some accident, most of us will leave this world long before you. Death and goodbyes are a final lesson no one escapes. But for you, it's a question that lingers for an exceptionally long time.
You're right.
Since you already know that, you should also see that everyone else has already given their answer. You're still the same person you were before, just as resilient still bringing hope to others.
Yeah, to be fair, we still seem like the
That's
same
why,
person.
after all these years, we're still willing to stand with you. And it's not because you're a supposed savior. It's because you've always been you. And we're not just doing this for you. We're doing it for Solaris. For the future we all chose to fight for. We chose this path ourselves. You have nothing to feel guilty for. One can only move forward by making peace with what's lost. You taught me that a long time ago. In the end, I failed to find my father's murderer. I failed to protect Rhine. I failed to protect my own family.
But your brother is still alive. You're alive. There's still hope. You did everything you could.
Who knows when I'll wake up next time.
Then we'll make a promise, Luke. We'll see each other again next winter. You'll open your eyes, and I'll be standing right here, just like today.
Come now. Enough with that face. Some candy?
And he pulled that shit out slick though, like that shit just like
You always carry
roll off
candy
his
with
hand.
you. You sure they really work?
It sure seems like it. I don't know what the fuck he putting
As
in it.
in,
It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood. Your words.
that. Honestly, not really. It's become more of a habit of mine.
Like, hey, your father
As a
died?
boy,
Have some candy.
I'd have one whenever things felt too big to handle. Sweetness was a distraction. Something to look forward to.
I feel
Later, after I inherited Naviale, I realized there were still so many things I couldn't control. So I'd eat them to cope. Especially when I was up to my neck in trouble thanks to my business associates. Even after I left the company and set out to follow the Fraxidus' trail on my own, I'd be chewing on one while I watched those who helped me die right in front of me. Still powerless, it seems. So I've come to believe that no matter how strong a person becomes,
His homies were dying. They're like,
not everything
man,
can be done
this
perfectly.
motherfucker eating candy in front of my
In
face.
life,
I'm dying.
Many things are beyond our control. But I still enjoy candy. It reminds me that meeting people is still a gift, even if I know I might lose them one day. If you let grief and anger burn you out, you become obsessed with results. You forget the joy you felt along the way. A little sweetness helps keep the numbness at bay.
That's a bar. Hold on.
I'll have one of your candies.
Yeah, I want one too. Buy me one. You kind of wise. Imagine like, ugh,
How
it
does
tastes
it
like
taste?
shit.
Luke, my chances of saving Armeth, they're pretty slim.
And now they're
Aren't
worse
they?
after I ate that candy.
They are. You'll need a miracle. But you've always been good at making those happen.
That is true. We've had a couple miracles happen throughout this run.
Thanks for the candy.
You're very welcome.
Oh, that is it. It was a nice, short, and sweet one. Hold on, does he have any dialogue? Nope. He was about that instant transmission or something. I like this story. I mean, it was nice. It was nice and short, straight to the point. I like us learning more about the Grand Architect. What the fuck is going on? I don't think I've been to this area, by the way. I guess I don't remember being here. This is pretty cool. But yeah, this was I like this. It was, again, it wasn't anything huge like IMF's story, but I was expecting that coming in. I just wanted to see what they wanted to tell after this story. I think it's pretty good setup for the next part. Us learning more about the Grand Architect is nice because we don't know jack shit about him. And I like that we know, like, he's gonna be a bigger part in this arc, it seems like. We even learned a little bit more with the Derek C and stuff like that, and it just more interest. We learned more about Luke too and his past and him being connected to the Grand Architect and the Fraxidus and his goal and why he's even here. I like Luke. I already like Luke before this story, so it's not like this. I think it added a little bit more, but not that much more to make me like, because I already liked him, so it just gave me more of Luke, which is I'll take it, you know. Pause. But yeah, I enjoyed this. It was nice and short and sweet, straight to the point. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, I think it was pretty nice. And I'm excited we're getting the next story from when I'm playing this. Let me see. I think in the next like 3 days we should have the next story about. So yeah, I think when I'm posting this it would be like 2 days. I think I'm posting this the next day that I record it. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what they have in store for us in the next chapter. I still haven't watched the live stream, and I haven't watched the trailers. I think I'm just gonna watch the trailers. I don't think I'm gonna watch the live stream because it's like an hour long, unless it's worth watching. And you guys would like me to watch that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna watch the trailers and react to it, and I'll probably post it the same day you're watching this. I'll probably just post it a little bit later on in the day. But yeah. Luke's gameplay too. Again, I really love Luke's gameplay. I think he's super sick. But I already have like Spectro, like I have Zani, so like, and I kind of like went all out on Zani, so I have Zani Phoebe, so I don't really need another Spectro character right now. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Lahai now. Not that I wasn't at first. I enjoyed the first part, but not as much as this part. This part was incredible. I think this part was really, really good, including Luke's part. I like Luke's part. And yeah, I'm excited to see where they continue on with this, and be on the lookout for the trailers, because I will be reacting to the trailers that they dropped from the live stream. And I know they dropped a combat showcase, I believe it was, for Sigrika, so I will be reacting to that. And posting it the same day that you're watching this. Probably later on in the day, but I will be reacting to it and posting it on the same day. So be on the lookout for that. If you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe. We're going to have more Wuthering Waves, obviously, on the channel. I'm really excited for this next part coming out. And yeah, have a great rest of your day and take care, y'all. See ya.